girls aren't answering her phone either.
Oh?
Well, it's just they've been gone a long time for a fruit run, and Ringo does talk about Carmella an awful lot lately.
Rachel.
And I found him in her bedroom yesterday. I mean, she wasn't with him, but now that I think about it, his excuse was pretty odd. It's like he doesn't want me to know something.
Ringo is far too young for Carmella, and besides that, he is going out with you.
Yeah, but...
No, love, come on, you're being paranoid.
Gail, I heard you and Elle talking. Yeah. And I know that she's convinced you to keep things from me. Look, you loved me enough once to marry me, so you must love me enough to tell me the truth.
How do I know you can handle it?
That's a risk I'm gonna have to take.
Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends. Good friends.
Why would I try and destroy them?
Well, they controlled a large stake of Lassiter's and you wanted it back.
Yeah, but I've been having their house ransacked and trying to frame them.
Yeah, and you continued even when Dylan's baby was diagnosed with leukemia.
I know it's short notice, but Mum, Dad and I would really appreciate it if you all come over for a welcoming home gathering tomorrow.
She's joking, right?
Can you believe it?
I know there's been some bad blood between our families. Oh, gee, you think? But let's leave the past where it belongs. In fact, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't bring it up.
So she's seriously asking us to come along to this crappy shindig and make like he's a saint?
She's practically begging.
I know my father treated you really badly in your relationship.
Relationship is a bit of a stretch, and badly is far too generous.
It was a tumour. Why else would he use you like that when he was really after Rosie?
I just tossed her aside without a second thought about her feelings.
Yep, well, you always did have a bit of a weakness in that department. Sorry, perhaps we should just stay off the subject of women.
Please tell me I didn't do anything to hurt Harold.
I know that you all have good reasons for hating my father, but he's been given a second chance at life, and I think that's something to celebrate.
And Robert killed half of Harold's family with a bomb that was meant for me. Was I at least remorseful?
I mean, you have to remember it wasn't really you.
So it was the tumour.
Yes, so he deserves a second chance.
Oh, I can't just pretend he didn't threaten Max.
So I bought a gun to kill one of my neighbours.
Max Hoyland.
I didn't do it, did I?
No.
But
He had a nervous breakdown and his marriage fell apart. And so did yours.
I know you have issues with how my father treated Lynn.
We'll come to the party. It'll be nice to see Gail again.
Great. Oh, and I'd really appreciate it if you gave the impression that Dad's a good guy.
What?
Why?
Well, why ruin his chance at a fresh start before it began?
how on earth can I expect anybody to forgive me for what I've done?
It's all in the past. They've already moved on.
No, it's not in the past for me.
So, let me get this straight. You went out with Elle's old man?
Sort of.
What was he? Good looking for his age or something?
No, not... Why?
I just want to know what you saw in him, that's all.
It's ages ago.
What kind of relationship did you have with this poor guy?
I really don't see what the big deal is.
Well, tell me.
It was just some stupid, short-lived fling. Not even a fling, a... Fleur. Besides, it was never going anywhere whilst he was still in love with Rosie.
So you went out with him while he was in love with somebody else?
Well,
And how did Rosie feel about that?
well, she hates him. Now.
Now?
Well, when I first started seeing Paul, Rosie was still deciding whether she liked him or not.
So you went out with him behind your best friend's back?
Yeah, I made a mistake. Do you have a problem with that?
I know it's not 5-star, but I've got everything we're gonna need for a pretty comfy night. I've got pillows and blankets.
And this lovely soft mattress.
I do have an esky full of water. Come on, you gotta keep your fluids up. Hey,
I'm checking out of your little Betty Ford Centre, if you don't mind.
where are you going?
Civilization?
You can't.
try and stop me.
The next town is 22 k's away, Carmella. Go ahead. Check for yourself. I've marked the page. I don't think you should try and cross a mountain range in the dark.
What the hell gives you the right to hold me here against my will?
I'm doing this to help you, Carmella.
Let me spell it out for you one more time. I don't have a problem with medication. The only problem I have here is with you. How dumb are you to think that one night in a smelly tent is magically gonna fix me? You are nothing but a stupid teenager.
Nothing that you say is going to stop me breaking your addiction. I'm going to make a start on dinner. I hope you like baked beans.
Here we go. You should eat something. Do you want something else? Ready to go to Els?
Can I have a minute, please?
Yeah, sure.
You know what it's like when you really like someone that you go out with, but they don't like you that much, but you figure if you hang out long enough that they might learn to like you?
No, I don't.
I don't see why you're making such a big deal out of this.
Either of you guys seen Carmella?
No.
No, mate.
Where the hell is she? Has she left a message or a note or something?
Listen, I'm gonna head home. Tell Toadie I'll do the wires another time.
Hang on, I thought we were going to go out tonight.
Yeah, mate, I'll call you later.
I was due back hours ago.
What?
Carmella and Ringo, I've been trying to call them, there's no answer.
Ask Rachel. Maybe she's heard from Ringo. Oh, you're welcome. Do I have a sign on my head that says doormat or something?
I would rather eat dirt. Plunge chopsticks into my eyes. Pull a tooth without an anaesthetic.
It's the casino. It's not a firing squad.
It's hell. Schmoozing and entertaining potential buyers. You know what I think of them? I hate them. I hate them. All the want is a piece of me. I hate them and I hate Davo.
You know, you were never this bitter and twisted when you were a doctor,
No. Don't you start. I'll get on top of this.
Oh, could you love thinking?
Yeah. Oh, hey, come in.
Oh, hi, Oliver.
Hi, Susan. Sorry to bother you, but you haven't seen Ringo around at all, have you?
Not since he drove off with Carmella this morning, no. Didn't they say they were going up to Sunny Ridge?
Yeah, I called them there. They never showed.
Really? Wow. Well, if you're worried, maybe you ought to call the police.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste your time.
Why?
Haven't you noticed the amount of time they spend in each other's company?
Rachel.
Yeah, well, they work together.
They're just friends.
I caught Ringo in Carmella's bedroom the other day. I think that's a little bit more than friendly, don't you?
They live in the same place. He was probably just picking something up for her.
Well, what if Carmella was in there too, hiding under the bed?
Oh, come on. This is ridiculous.
Did you know that Carmella tells Ringo every last thing about your relationship problems?
Carmella and I are fine.
That's not what Ringo told me. How are you and Elle recently?
What?
Rachel, that's more than enough.
Everyone in the street now knows that you're messing Carmella around.
I like that mag. There any good articles?
Yeah, I'm just reading one at the moment about some crazy guy from the 60s called Moondog. He was a blind busker.
Sounds cool. I just wanted to apologize about before. I was way out of line. You're a really good friend, Ringo. The last thing I'd ever want to do is hurt you.
It's okay. I understand now why you're upset. You're stranding us out here like this.
Yeah, but now I understand your reasoning. It's actually quite sweet. You know what? It's quite nice out here under the stars.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot. How are you feeling?
A bit ratty, but I'm okay.
You do know that I'm only doing this because I care about you.
I care about you too. And I trust you. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. I think a long night's sleep will do me the world of good.
Yeah.
Night then.
No.
If you think you can judge me over my past relationships, you have got another thing coming.
Please, come in.
Do
Do you know why? Because I've been out with some really, really stupid guys. Total dropkicks? Check. Arrogant losers? Check. Sleazeballs who've made me pay for every day? Check. So you could be judging me for a hell of a long time, Mr. Smarty Pants.
I just don't know why you let this geezer treat you so shocking. I thought you were better than that.
You know, I felt bad enough about what happened with Paul at that time, but the last thing I need is some bloke who thinks he's God's gift waltzing in here making me feel bad all over again. Especially the same bloke who accused me of sabotaging our date and making a big deal out of nothing, and who is doing exactly the same thing now. Well, Mr. Hypocrite Man.
Fair cop.
So if you think you can treat me like a doormat too, you can just go to hell.
Pepper! Pepper, sorry. I shouldn't have opened my big mouth. I just said it because I care about you.
Really?
Really. And I couldn't stand the thought of you putting up with that crap.
Well, I won't. I'm not going to let a male treat me that way again. No matter how good he looks in a towel.
Well, her phone's still going to message bank. Maybe we should just cancel the barbie, eh?
No.
Well, you can't have half the neighbourhood turning up if Elle doesn't know the state of play.
Oh, well, she'll catch up. Gail, I'm not postponing anything. I should have made peace with those people already, and if it wasn't for her, I would have.
She thought she was doing the right thing. She loves you. She just wanted to find some way of being close.
What, by deceiving me?
She wanted you to be the father that she's always dreamed about. You know, the kind of man she's never known you to be. I'll cancel the party.
No.
Paul, what's the rush
Look, Gail,
into this?
it's going ahead. That girl has been controlling me since the moment I woke up, and I think it's time that I took control.
I can't let you take that.
Give it back.
I thought you said you didn't have a problem.
Okay, I have a problem, Happy.
No. Are you? Look at you rummaging through your bag in the middle of the night.
Of course I'm not happy. Throw it away. What are you doing?
It won't mean anything if I do it.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah,
How long have you been awake for?
all night. Don't worry, I'm fine. It's the first time in ages I've been able to sit back and think about things. Still not thrilled about the way you got me out here. But you've helped me see sense. I'm grateful.
Really?
Yeah. I've been avoiding having to deal with an even bigger problem in my life. That's about to change.
So you ready to go home?
No time like the present, huh?
Now, there's no need to be nervous, okay? Guys get really quiet when they first meet my dad, but there's no reason to freak, okay?
I know.
Okay. You can have at least a little bit of anxiety, you know? I mean, you are meeting my dad for the first time.
Pep.
Sorry.
What's important to you is important to me.
Okay. Oh, hi, Dad. Dad, this is Adam. Adam, this is Dad.
Good to meet you.
That's a pretty good grip you got there, son. But I should warn you, I keep a very close eye on all my daughter's potential boyfriends, and so far none of them have measured up.
Pepper is 1 in a million, and she deserves the best.
That's right. She does.
I had to do something.
And you thought the best thing to do was to camp overnight with her?
I had to isolate her from the rest of her life, or else it wouldn't work.
Why couldn't you just tell me what it is you were doing?
It's her private business, Rach. I can't just gossip about it to everyone.
I'm hardly everyone.
I'm sorry I didn't return your calls, but I had to keep Carmella in the dark. You understand, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I couldn't just sit back and watch her ruin herself.
Yeah, and she's lucky to have a friend like you.
Come here.
Did you see the look on her face?
Yeah, I've seen that look before.
Constipated.
Pretty.
Your little girl's happy.
Yeah, it's the first wave of new love. It's a beautiful thing.
So what do you think about him?
Well, he might be all right.
Gee, don't get too excited.
No, really, he's been doing the renos at the bar, Alan. He's a nice guy. I think you'll like him.
He's the hunkiest piece of man flesh this side of sundown.
He's pretty hot.
Hey, current love interest in earshot.
Present company excluded.
Yeah, well, I want some more FaceTime before I pass judgment.
Good, because Pepper's been hanging out for you two to chew the fat. We're having him over for a barbie.
Good, because I've got a few questions. Excuse me.
Is he here, right?
Oh. He's got malaria, you nut.
Hey, Mum, the gang is all here.
Hey. Righto. I call this residence meeting to order. Are we going to Scumbags Do or not?
Oh, is that what this is about?
Wouldn't go if you paid me.
Attaboy.
If part of the deal is to pretend to be nice to him, forget it.
Yeah, but I mean, if he has changed, aren't you curious to see?
I want to see it for myself.
To see what?
Well, apparently since they took the ice cream scoop to Paul's scone, he's gone all warm and fuzzy like a koala.
Yeah, one with rabies.
Okay, let's vote.
Oh, Jeanette.
No, if more people want to go than not, then we all go. If not, then none of us.
Can't we just take individual responsibility for our own actions?
Okay, all for going. 5-4. Those against? Oh, well, looks like a draw. And since this is my house, I say the only way to break the tie is to have a member from each side see who can start the fire the fastest with basic tools. You against me, Suze. What? And if you decline, then we win, and it's a no to Stumpy shindig. Oh, I forgot about you. Thank God. Put your hand up for nay, let's be done.
Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss it for quids.
I'm sorry, darling. I had no choice.
Dad, Paul, look, whatever she said, she's probably
Do you
blown
ever
it.
tell the truth?
Well, I did it for you, to save you.
From what? Myself? You had no right to make that call.
How could you? We had a pact. You promised.
Look, he'll come round. He's nervous about the party, sweetheart. Oh, hi, everyone. Come in.
Don't mind if I do.
Little boy's room.
Oh, upstairs.
So, where's the guest of dishonour? So, I'm not going to make like he's a saint.
You don't have to pretend anymore.
Good.
Oh, dear. You bored already?
No, I just haven't been sleeping much.
Oh, that's no good. Been a bit stressed lately?
I don't think so.
Oh, what's your pre-sleep routine?
Read a book, listen to some music, have one of these.
One of those? Well, there's your problem. It's full of caffeine. It'll keep you awake.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No, you just need a glass of warm milk. That'll do the trick.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Dr. K.
You all right, love?
I'll tell you what, if that Dr. Stone wasn't in jail already.
Thank you all for coming.
Some of us under sufferance.
Mum?
Well, you came anyway, and I don't deserve it. I'm so ashamed for the way that I've treated you. All of you. And you, Harold. I mean, you've always been... You've just meant so much to me. And the way that I treated you and your family. Your son, David, trying to steal his wife. I mean, even if it was the tumour, it's no excuse. I doubt that I could ever be as generous as you, all of you. And if I was in your shoes, I'd completely understand if you never wanted anything to do with me again.
Where have you been? Ringo's been back for ages.
So have I.
Then...
I dumped the van and I went for a walk. I needed to clear my head.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. We're not.
What do you mean?
It's time we were honest about things. This isn't working for either of us. It's over.
You don't seriously think he's on the level, do you?
Oh, Carl, come on, you saw him. He was broken. So weird, though. He went from Mr. Burns to Ned Flanders overnight.
Yeah, you're right. Who on the street are we going to hate now?
Right, if everybody wants to make their way outside, we'll get this barbecue sizzling, eh?
Oh, look at the size of those T-bones. Bet you're glad you came now, eh?
Paul?
Lou?
Good to see you up and about.
Oh, thanks.
Let me check those outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bagged a novelty apron.
Gun the tongs.
Harold, I've made sure that there's something vegetarian out there for you.
Oh, very thoughtful of you. Better go make sure that Lou leaves a meat-free spot on the barbie, eh?
Yeah. This is great. I can't believe everybody stayed.
Well, they're such good people. You know, if they can forgive you, you should be able to forgive yourself.
Was a pretty good turn-up, huh?
Yes, thanks to your hard work.
I'm sorry that I kept things from you.
Ah, that's okay. You meant well.
I'll catch up with you both outside.
Listen, I should pack my things and head off home after this.
No, don't go.
Well, everything's out in the open now and Elle's here to look after you.
I don't want Elle looking after me.
Why not, for heaven's sake?
Because I have no connection with the girl. She may as well be a perfect stranger.
She's your daughter and she loves you. Paul?
She has lied to me constantly. How can I trust somebody like that, let alone love them? God, I don't even like her.